Um, it is, the Bible revealed that it is them that he called that he gave commandment to. Now, it will mean that one of the signs to show that Jesus have called you into labor with him for the kingdom is that he will give you commandments. One of the signs that God have called you into ministry is that he will give you commandment, because it is to them that he had called that he gave commandments. So if God has called you, then expect a commandment from him. Now, the commandment of God can be a sign of the call of God. So if God can call you, then God can command you. So, because every call of God is maintained and sustained by commandments. So your ability to keep the commandments that is attached to the call of God upon your life is what defines how well you can sustain the call, how long you will stay in the ministry. If God calls you, He can give you commandment as regard your finances. This is how to do this. Give me so amount per week. That's a commandment. He can give you commandment concerning the structure of your family. You may be a kind of person that you love me and my wife and my children kind of family. But the moment God calls you, He gives you another commandment. Your house is a open house. People can come and stay even for days. So prepare for that. That's a commandment. So when God calls you, the evidence of the call are the commandments that follows it. So if God calls you, if you claim that you have been called by God and yet you cannot point to any commandment that God has given to you regarding the call you claim to have received, then you are fake. You are just deceiving yourself. God can even come to you and give you commandments as regard the clothes and the shoes you wear. There are certain people that they have commandments as regard their shoes. They cannot have more than 4 pairs of shoes. Once it crosses 4, they have to give it out. It's a commandment. There are certain people that their personal money cannot cross more than a certain amount of money. Once it crosses, they give it out. It's a commandment. There are certain people that they cannot have more than a particular number of clothes. Once it crosses that number, they have to give it out. It's a commandment. There are certain people that they have to they have to marry at a particular age, which is probably different from the age they planned. It's a commandment. So it is those commandments that we have received from God that defines our uniqueness, that defines the pathway of our dealings. So those commandments are God's dealing with us. They are the way God deals with us. The way God deals with his children is through his commandments. I pray the Lord will help us in the name of Jesus. So if you are listening to me and you have received certain commandments from the Lord, I will advise you to stick to it, because that is God's ways of dealing with you. Yes. If you are faithful to the commandment he has given to you, then God will find you worthy for greater assignments. Then God will be able to commit greater kingdom assignments to your care. I pray the Lord helps us in the name of Jesus.